I've run into a problem. My plan was to take this pillager banner and put it in my loom so that way I could make a big red X over it so that way all the pillagers would know not to mess with me. However, ow. However, ow. I found out you can't just put an ominous banner in there. You can't make anything. You can do it with a real banner, but for whatever reason, you can't do it with an ominous banner. So, I'm going to do my best to recreate it. But, looking at the color, there's a little bit of blue, but it's mainly white, gray, and black. So, I need to go find some flowers. And if I'm going out to find some flowers, I also need wood. I've only got birch, or at least the saplings to make it. I've only got oak, birch, and I have spruce somewhere, but it seems to be hidden. So, I need to go find a lot more wood. That way, the builds that I make can be out of more than just oak. Well, I don't have anything out of oak, but out of spruce and birch. So, I'm going to go gather some materials. I am off searching for some chickens to make my chicken farm. However, run into a similar problem I did with the sheep. I'm not as far out, but I'm not seeing any. And again, feels like I'm seeing every animal except for a sheep or for a chicken. Literally here, cow, sheep, pig, all but a chicken. All but a chicken. I did, however, bring leads this time to drag them along with me. It should make it a little bit easier than just luring them with wheat. Although I suppose I need to find them first. Are these armadillos? Did they have armadillos? I found armadillos before I found some chicken. Hey! You found me. Aha! Now let's find you a friend. Chicken. On my adventure to get some wood, I did find a little mangrove biome. Some jungle, which I believe you can even see if you walk a little bit far enough that way. It's just over that way. And Arcadia, and there's obviously birch. What I didn't know is that beehives can spawn on these birch trees. So, I'm going to get some beehives soon, which I'm looking forward to. I also got some of this bamboo to help make scaffolding, which I think is just a fun thing to build with. Yeah, so I'd say my journey to get wood is successful. Now, biggest issue is food. As you can see in my inventory, I don't have a lot. I do have some meat somewhere by my tent cabin area, but it's not a lot. So, what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to make my own chicken automatic farm. And you're probably thinking, Man, I've seen so many people build these before, they're not even that fun. Well, I've also built one before, but that was back in probably 2020, and a lot has happened since then, and I don't remember how to do it. I just kind of remember the basics. I've also seen the Minecraft movie. Steve's got chicken farm in there, so I'm gonna see if I can remember how to make a chicken farm. This is also gonna be interesting because I don't have a whole lot of redstone knowledge. I kind of just know how most of the blocks work for redstone, and I feel like a chicken farm is gonna be a simple one to really see if I remember how to actually build things. So once I get all the materials needed, because I'm pretty sure I'll need more than just a hopper and a chest and some blocks, I will let you know. Here we go. This is going to be the site of the chicken farm, right near this campfire area. Yeah. I believe this is all that I need for the chicken farm, because if I remember correct, the hopper is going to go in here. The chickens are going to stand on that. No. Wait, no. Baby chickens need to stand on that, and they need to grow up into lava. So, it seems I've already forgotten the most important step. The way we're going to kill the chicken. So, give me 1 second while I go and grab some lava. I'm just going to have that be the chest that the chickens go into. So I believe I have to put the hopper on here. And then put the glass on here to prevent... No, hold on. Because the dispenser needs... Does there need to be a dispenser? Maybe there needs to be another hopper. Because I think the chicken has to poop its eggs out, goes into a hopper, goes out to a chest, and then into another hopper, into a dispenser, and then it shoots it out below the lava, and then it grows up into the lava. So now, the dispenser needs to be shooting this way. The slab needs to go here. Is that going to shoot? That doesn't look right, actually, because then I don't think the... Oh, I think I could be very confused here. I was worried that I was just going to get it right the first time and be like, you know, have it be super easy. And now I'm kind of worried I won't I won't be able to get it. Hold on. Hold on. Ow. Let's get some ladders. Here I am back with my ladders. And I even grabbed another hopper. So I think now I can put lava in here. I think that's where the chickens are going to grow up. And then needs to be another... Not good enough glass. This is where the chicken lives. So it's going to be another chunk taller. And then I don't think the chickens can get out from there. Oh, no, that needs to be a hopper. I think. This needs to be a chest. The hopper needs to go in here. This needs to be glass. Hopper. So chickens. live up here, when they lay their eggs, which I don't think I need to do anything special for. Yeah, so chicken lives up here. Or, no. In there. The chicken lays its eggs, it goes in there. Which... How do I get that to go down more? Because what? It can go into a hopper. Into a chest, into another hopper. So I need another hopper and another chest. Ow. Okay. Nope, not up here. Because I need... That one needs to go away. Oh. That one is there. No. Hold on. Because... No. Because the hopper needs to... go into the chest. So the chest is going to be right here. If I catch myself on lava, it's not my fault. Okay. And then it's there. I'm bad at counting how many hoppers I need. I need another hopper. Step. Have this shoot into the dispenser. And I think, hopefully, this is what is called a successful chicken farm. And there's no better time to test it than right now with some chickens. Woo! Okay, we got 3 chickens. The problem is they are now babies. So, while they grow up... Oh, I do have a bread. I thought I was out of food. Either way, while I'm waiting for them to grow up, I'm gonna go get some sheep. Well, not get some sheep. I have some sheep. I'm gonna go slaughter some sheep. Well, this method of getting food also does work perfectly fine. It's just a lot more extra things I have to do that I will hopefully not have to do if that chicken farm does work. The main concern that I have is that the dispenser is not going to shoot out of... Like, I need to, like, somehow turn it on. Which I think I could use a lever for, but I am also pretty sure that that's not how it works. I don't think I can just have a lever turn on the dispenser. I don't know why that wouldn't work, but it feels like just something that doesn't work. So, while we're waiting for them to grow up, I need to figure out how to make that one banner pattern myself. So, again, there's the 4 colors, or I guess 5 colors. There's the black, the dark gray, the light gray, blue, and white. I think that's 5. I wasn't counting. So I have light gray. I will need red to make sure to get that red X over them. Light blue, which I don't think is that blue, but I'm pretty sure I can mix that with light gray or maybe even white. Is there a limit to how much things I can put on here? No. Is there really a limit? Could I not just paint it however I'd like? Like, I know I can't do that, but... No! What goes here? I thought I'd have unlimited ways to use it, but no. If you guys know any ways to make ominous banner, please put it in the comments below. Let's see if my chickens are cooking like they are supposed to. Looks like they are grown up. There are no baby chickens down here. Is there anything in here? There are 4 things in here. That's not good because I don't want them to just be hanging out in there. So, That means I'm missing something. I think I can get rid of that one. Does that one even need to be there? No, why is that one even there? Let's get... What if I just always have it on? No. That doesn't work because... So I need to turn it off and on. Okay. How do I turn something off and on repeatedly? Okay. I have a plan. Oh! You see, that's really inconvenient. Okay. That almost worked. I was almost so happy with that. I don't know how I'm gonna fix that. Honestly, I feel kind of stuck. I thought this was working great. I know this wasn't the most effective chicken farm, but I felt like that should work. And it didn't. I mean, okay. We're gonna pause you for now. Cause what? Chicken came there, in there. Right? That I feel went smooth. Like that smoothly. And like it's in there just as it's supposed to. Activated here just like it's supposed to. If I put seeds in the item frame, could I track chickens to the side so that way they're not in the way of the throw? Is that a thing I can do? So, just to be sure they are attracted for me outside here. Yeah. Are they attracted to seeds on the ground? No. What if you're looking at the seeds? No, you're really not at all. I'm an idiot. You really don't seem to be invested in those seeds at all. So because the seeds didn't work, I'm gonna try now. I'm just gonna try and extend how far away they're throwing from. Actually, no, there needs to be, still needs to be that there. Then the chest is gonna go here. There needs to be another hopper. Alright, so now that the hopper's in place, I think all I need to do is put that there, and we'll see if it's still... What if I just get rid of the lava? And then if they grow up, they'll be suffocated? Arguably a worse way to die, but... Well... But it should still work. First, where'd that bucket go? There's the bucket. Might also just prevent them from growing up, but I think that should work, because then they're not getting bumped into the lava. So, got 5 things there. Should be good. Let's go. Okay, well now we gotta wait. I realized I did need it to be lava, because that way it creates cooked chicken and doesn't just create other chicken, non-cooked chicken, which I suppose I could combine it. So if this lava is not working, then I can try that, but I do want to make another attempt first. So I pushed it back another block, hopefully. I don't really know what this would change, but it is a change. Maybe if the egg flies further, it's not going to bounce the chicken up as much. I did add some eggs from my chicken farm over there, just because chickens are getting eggs out very slowly. So let's see if it works now. Give me a chicken! Chicken, 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 chicken! No! Ah. So how would I get the eggs out of, or the baby chickens out of the way of the eggs? I don't know if there's a way to do that. Alright, let's try... picking up the lava. Can they suffocate in glass? I suppose I don't know why they wouldn't. Well, on the bright side, it is good that the chickens can grow up. However, it seems like they are not suffocating. So, we are going to need to come back to the lava. The issue is, why does it keep on killing them? What if I have a dispenser here turning on and off the lava? I think that could work if I just had something turning on and off the lava. Just put the dispenser face, no. Put it in there, and I'm stuck. No! Oh, that was horrible. Horrible choice. Alright. That sounded like all my stuff burned. I thought that not all my stuff would burn. But now that I think about it, I am taller than chicken. I think... Oh, did that also escape? Oh. Oopsies. That is not what I planned on doing. And yeah, that's all my stuff. Ah. Man, chicken farms are deadly to create. I thought I had a foolproof way out of there. Let's try that again. That goes here. We'll just take it the easy way out. The farm is not currently going to be see-through. It's going to be red. Alright. I can still see it through on this that side. It's looking worse and worse by the second. Okay. So this time I think the track is going to need to be longer, so that way it gives some time for the chickens to grow up. So, let's go here. I need 2 mine carts, so that way one can turn on and one can turn off. This needs to be an activator rail. Alright, so I got the lava in there. It's ready to go. Lava is normally off. We're gonna set that. It's gonna go. Set the other one right after. There we go. That should have picked it up. Yep. Okay. That should be good. And now, it's at least less likely when it gets hit by a chicken or hits by an egg. It's now less likely to get killed. There's still definitely a chance it's gonna happen. Like if it happened right there, my chicken would have died. But I think it's at least minimized it to turn it to unlikely. Ha! That's inconvenient. I made this too complicated. I've realized a mistake. Because these are on 2 separate timers, there's a chance they might just do what we saw earlier and have a chicken die. But if we just have them go up together, like if it's like the same route, it should. Better way to explain it, just connect the paths. Connecting the paths should make it work. This one needs to throw before this one turns on the lava, and it should be okay, and I believe there is enough time. I've done it! I've created a working chicken farm. It looks not great, but as you can see, minecart's coming, throws some eggs, and then it comes and turns the lava on. So that way, when the eggs are coming out, or when the eggs are coming out of the dispenser, it's not bouncing the chickens up into the lava. See, that would have hit the lava if the lava was on. And there we go. As you can see, killed some chickens. I think that's another one we added in there. Either way, I now have a working chicken farm. This is like one of the happiest builds, one of my favorite builds I've ever made in Minecraft. I made a redstone build, and I'm sure it's not the most optimal way to do it, but I'm also sure that I made it myself, and that makes me really happy. Thank you so much for watching the video. I think I'm gonna try and make some more redstone builds in the future. So, if you're interested, please hit the subscribe button. But until next time, see ya later.